Howdy there, folks. Hope you're doing amazing as always. So Beyond Meat reported some earnings here, and I want to talk about BYND stock. Obviously, stock crashed big today, down about 12%. I want to talk about exactly what happened with Beyond Meat, and I want to share my opinion on what this means for Ttcf, if it means anything, okay? So in regards to Beyond Meat and Ttcf, they're both plant-based food companies at the end of the day, right? They compete very differently. Their products are very different. Their brands are very different. The relationships they have with customers, retailers, and the way they operate their business models very different, and different management teams, obviously, but they compete in the same space. And so a lot of folks are wondering, is this something that's going to crash Ttcf when they report in about 2 weeks? And so that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. Hope you guys enjoy this as always. All I ask in return is that you smash that like button. That's it, guys. By the way, just so you know, also, we have a free 7-day trial going on for the private stock group right now. If you want to check that out, check out pinned comment to get inside the private Discord chat, as well as the course curriculums, things like that, okay? So in regards to Beyond Meat, trading down to about right around a $6 billion market cap here today. Beyond Meat's a stock I used to be in quite a while back. I was excited about the company, and then some missteps happened with the company that I want to kind of explain in this video here today. Beyond Meat shares tanked around 13% this morning. This is out of the Hungry Bowl, by the way. If you haven't downloaded the Hungry Bowl, do so. It's on your iOS and Android store now. This is out of the newsletter. This was one of the stories the guys covered. After it warned investors its results were going to come in well under expectation. With its earning date right around the corner on November 8th, it looks like the company is trying to, basically save the day, but it didn't really save anything. The company expects net sales to come in around 106 mil, which is well below the previous forecast of 120 million to 140 million. Yeah, that's a disastrous miss there, needless to say. That is a 25% miss in the best case scenario and a 12% miss under the company's worst case scenario. The expectation is way off of what analysts are expecting. Analysts were expecting 133 mil, and once again, the company did 106 mil. Bad. It's not like a slight miss, and this is, I think, why they pre-announced. Like, usually if a company pre-announces, that means the results are disastrous. And that's exactly what's happened with Beyond Meat here, okay? The company noted several factors on why they missed so bad. These include a lag in sales, much of which was due to restaurants hit supposedly by Rona, and a reduction in orders from large retailers. By the way, here's a sketchy thing about Beyond Meat, okay? They've been using this excuse for several quarters now, okay? I don't know about you guys, but when I go to restaurants, I don't care if it's in Arizona, in Vegas, they're packed. Good luck trying to get in a restaurant. And those are even with restaurants like fully back to full capacity, like they're busy. And so this whole thing last year, I could understand Beyond Meat using this excuse last year because restaurants were hit. I go to these restaurants and they are slammed, okay? So this whole thing, I'm like, I don't know about you, Beyond Meat, okay? A reduction in orders from large retailers, including a distributor in Canada, who decreased its order volume for longer than expected, and one of its largest customers changing distributors. Labor shortages and supply chain disruptions also likely reduced the business the company was able to do. The company has also been dealing with its own operational blunders. One of Beyond Meat's facilities in Pennsylvania lost potable water for 2 weeks following severe weather, which damaged the plant's inventory. The release also wasn't all doom and gloom. The company announced there's an acceleration in major international customer, but didn't name specifics. At the end of the day, it's a disaster. That's just flat out like it, The company is in a bad spot. They're using the same excuse they used for quarters and quarters on end. They are talking about, decrease in some orders here. They're talking about some management issues around potable water and things like that. I don't know. Like, why couldn't they have figured that out faster than that? So it doesn't sound great. Let's just put it that way, all right? Now, when it comes to Beyond Meat and kind of my view on it, the company stopped innovating fast enough after they went IPO, essentially. Like prior to IPO, this was a company that was rocking and rolling. They were releasing new products after new products. They were getting more SKUs in stores. They were getting into more stores. Like it was a really exciting story. And then I don't know what happened, but after this company went public, it just seems like innovation kind of died at the company. Like I go into grocery stores and everything, and I go on, and try to check out Beyond Meat's products. And I'm like, these are the same products that have been in these stores for 1, 2, 3 years now. And there just doesn't feel like there's enough innovation happening at the company. And this used to be the most innovative food company in the world. And they just got taken over in a massive, massive way. And when I go into a lot of stores now, This is crazy because, I mean, this wasn't even conceivable, 2 years ago. When I go into a lot of stores now, I'm seeing far more Tattooed Chef items, far more Tattooed Chef SKUs already than Beyond Meat. Those are just two companies that are innovating at totally different scales. And so that's very interesting that this company is supposed to be the best innovator in the space, and they're just getting passed up by some other companies. And you see it in the results. It's not even like this is an opinion-based thing. You see it in the results. Go walk stores, go look at how many SKUs they have versus some of the competitors that are coming in the space, and where those competitors were at 2 years ago versus where these guys are at now, right? And you just go ahead and you look at the raw numbers and you look at the revenues. It's clear as day this company has some dang issues. It doesn't mean this is all doom and gloom for Beyond Meat forever, but I'm just saying, like, here's the thing, okay? The company trades rich. Price to sales ratio has been trading anywhere between, let's call it a 14 and a 25. For a food company, there's no doubt between a 14 and a 25 is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. And so if you're at a price to sales ratio in that range, you better be innovating at a rapid pace. Your growth rates better be off the charts. And what we see from Beyond Meat is revenue that is not impressive at all, even potential shrinks in revenue. And we see price to sales ratios that are off the charts, and we see innovation that just doesn't seem to be there since the company went public. And so there's a situation here where investors are wondering, they're like, why do I have to be in Beyond Meat versus being in another plant-based food player, right? And so that's what's going on with Beyond Meat here. We got to be very, very clear about that. The numbers aren't impressive. The innovation is not impressive. Nothing they're doing is impressive right now. The company was extraordinary prior to IPO and right after they went IPO. In terms of the excitement around the business, it's just not there. The numbers just aren't there. So this takes us to Tattooed Chef. A lot of folks are wondering, oh boy, Tattooed Chef earnings are coming up. Am I worried about what Tattooed Chef could report for numbers? I am 0% worried. That does not mean Tattooed Chef can't go down, stock could go down for whatever reason, right? I am 0% worried about the actual fundamentals underlying at Tattooed Chef. All I see at Tattooed Chef is innovation that's off the charts. The amount of new SKUs they're getting out there is ridiculous. The amount of new stores they're getting into is ridiculous. The amount of distribution they're getting into those stores and getting more and more SKUs is ridiculous. Like, I go into a Target in Arizona, which back in December, Tattooed Chef had between 2 and 4 SKUs at that Target. And just now, here we are 9-10 months later, Tattooed Chef has 24 SKUs in the store, okay? Like, it's absolutely extraordinary. So as far as me, with my worries around Tattooed Chef, not at all. And the other big thing when it comes to Tattooed Chef is Tattooed Chef stock trades at a price to sales ratio of somewhere around 7 to 8. The growth rates are off the charts for Tattooed Chef. Like, it's hard to even find growth at Beyond Meat. Tattooed Chef's growth is through the roof and is expected to be so for as many years as you can possibly see, 5-10 years out, right? Never mind the scale that this company's innovating. I mean, look at their frozen food opportunity that's in front of themselves, and they're already talking about getting into snacks, healthy different items, right? And that are not even on the freezer aisle. So you just think about the scale this company's building out to, the fundamentals of the company. I'm 0% worried about earnings for this company. I'm 0% worried about guidance or anything like that. Like I said, the stock could fall for any reason. If a bunch of shareholders decide they want to sell, yeah, it could hurt the stock, right? But in terms of my worries around the fundamentals of Tattooed Chef, I'm 0% worried about this company. And if there's any weakness in the stock price, I'll gladly pick up shares. Beyond Meat, if there's a bunch more weakness and that stock hits 70 or 60, maybe I'm interested in buying it. This stock, Tattooed Chef, I bought some shares here today. If the stock fell in any meaningful way, I'll buy a ton more shares of this company. I'm 0% worried about the underlying fundamentals. Beyond Meat has true problems with their underlying fundamentals of the company. It's clear in the numbers, and it's clear in the results, and it's clear in the lack of innovation there. So anyways, guys, just want to cover that real quick for you. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that were curious about my opinion on this because there are two companies that both are in the plant-based food space. Anyways, guys, much love as always. Don't forget to join us in the private stock group for your free 7-day trial. That'll be pinned comment down there. Don't forget to smash. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you being here. Much love as always. Have a great day. Peace.